South Africa's natural habitat has been declining at an alarming rate, with 22% of South Africa's natural habitat already destroyed. One of the most significant players here is agriculture. My name is Carl Barnhorst, and join me here today at Spier to look at one of the most important sustainable agricultural practices, crop rotation. Crop rotation has been around for thousands of years, with the first group of people using it being the Romans. They used the rule of three: crop, feed, and rest. They would divide their land into three. The first third they would plant feed for animals, the second food or crops for human consumption, and the third would be left to rest, and this would be swapped out every planting season. Unfortunately, this all changed in the 1950s when farmers realized that they could use synthetic fertilizers to increase their yield and specialize in planting only one crop. Unfortunately, they didn't expect the repercussions of monoculture. So each plant needs its own special blend of chemicals and microorganisms. And when you replant the same crop over and over, you suck all the goodness out of the ground and it leaves you with dead and fruitless soil. So in short, crop rotation is the rotation of crops to ensure that you have healthy soil. You might be wondering, can't you just throw in some really good compost and voila, you've got perfect soil? Unfortunately not. Some things you just can't get in compost, such as nitrogen. Green beans, that falls into the legume family, is exceptionally good at taking nitrogen out of the air and putting it back into the soil. Something else that is amazing about crop rotation is disease and pest control. So a lot of insects will lay their eggs in the ground around the plant, and to ensure that when the larvae hatches, they have food to eat. Unfortunately for them, when you use crop rotation, when they hatch, the larvae don't have any food and they die due to starvation. The same happens with diseases. A lot of disease will lie dormant during the winter, and when spring comes back, they will die due to the lack of the host plant. Another thing that crop rotation helps with is erosion. Due to the increasing amount of nutrients in the soil, it attracts things like bioorganisms and insects, which help keep the ground together, which will help against especially wind erosion, but water erosion as well. So now that you know what a crop rotation is, how can you make your own? So in creating your own crop rotation, there are two very important things you need to remember. The first is the 11 herb and vegetable families. So each family uses its own special mixture of chemicals and can be attacked by the same pests and disease. For this reason, by planting the same family over and over, it can have the same effect as a monoculture. The second thing to remember is the time between planting different families. So the average is about 4 to 5 years between families. However, the minimum is 3 years. Now you know the essentials of crop rotation and how to create your own. You can also visit www.ofsa.co.za to see a paper that dives a bit deeper into crop rotation. We have also left a link to a downloadable chart which will help you create and organize your own crop rotation. Feel free to join our sustainable farming organization, which will help you create and maintain your sustainable biodynamic farm. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you at our next episode where we look into livestock integration.